If you're looking for an easy and hearty vegetarian dinner idea, you are going to love these black bean stuffed sweet potatoes. They come together in only 5-ish ingredients and are crazy delicious. Let's get into it. So I've got my sweet potatoes, and when shopping for sweet potatoes, ideally they would be about the same size so they all cook at the same rate. So to these, I've washed and dried them really well. Now I just want to add some olive oil and season them up really well with kosher salt and cracked black pepper. Now I love to use a non-stick sheet pan, but if you wanted to use a regular sheet pan, I would just suggest maybe laying down some aluminum foil or even spraying it with a little nonstick spray. And then either with a fork or the tip of a knife, you just want to give them a couple of pokes. And that's it. These are going to go in a 400-degree oven for about 30-ish minutes or so, depending on the size of your potato. Larger potatoes are going to take longer to cook, and smaller potatoes won't take quite as long. So just keep an eye on them, but you can take confidence in knowing it's really hard to screw these up. Into the oven they go. While the potatoes roast, let's get going on that black bean filling. We're going to use cumin as this really robust seasoning in both our filling and in our sauce. So just got a little bit of heat here, and you're going to notice that as it cooks ever so slightly, it's going to start to smell super fragrant, and that's exactly what you want. The reason we want to add the spices to a dry skillet is because the heat really draws the oils out of those spices, almost emboldening the flavor and making it really robust. Once you start to smell it and you know that you're getting those oils going, let's go ahead and add our black beans, which is really the heart and soul of our filling, if you will. When you're working with just a few ingredients, think about using those ingredients to their maximum potential. That means including them in the filling and the sauce, and it really makes a big difference. Now, same thing with a lime. We want to use both the zest and the juice to take full advantage of the flavor in this mighty little lime, and we're going to use half in our beans and half in our yogurt sauce. And same goes for cilantro. Add a little bit to the beans, a little bit to the yogurt sauce. We want to salt and pepper both of them as well. All right, my beans are looking great. Just want to keep them on low, keep them warm. On the yogurt sauce, I'll give it a good mix here. And that's it. We wait for our sweet potatoes to finish roasting, and we pull this all together. So simple. All right, our potatoes are done and they look great. That skin is super crispy because we added the olive oil and that salt and pepper, so much flavor in there. So I want to transfer these to a serving platter. So this makes it easy to kind of assemble them all at once and then say dinner is served. So what I like to do is take a knife and just go right down the center, and then on one angle and then the other angle. And just kind of push them open. Once your potatoes are all cut and just pushed open just like that, we want to add our delicious black bean filling right on top. Next, let's top with that delicious cumin yogurt sauce. If you'll allow me to have an ish on the 5 ingredients, let's add some diced avocado as well. I really think it will just add that extra oomph to the recipe. So I'm going to take my seasoned avocado and add just a little bit on top here. And last but certainly not least, let's add a little bit of cilantro just to finish it off. And there you have it, a 5-ish ingredient dinner. So delicious, so simple, and perfect for a meatless Monday. You can get the full recipe at kelseynixon.com.